everyone. In this video we'll be covering how to push your life into overdrive using Magick, three very particular spirits. Starting out, I just want to emphasize that this is not for the faint of heart or those who don't truly want the next level for themselves. This is a pretty significant shift we'll be encountering going with these spirits. It is a very significant internal spiritual shift as well as you push into higher abundance, higher happiness. So that's just a little disclaimer, a little warning. The first spirit we'll be working with is Morpheus, the Greek spirit. I just finished working with him. If you're me, you don't finish working with any spirit. You just keep working with them continuously. But technically, it's been about 7 months worth of very deep change, and it's literally shifting and bending your reality so that you can hit your larger goals faster. And it's been a trip. It's been a ride, and it enables you to kind of hit a spiritual overdrive in a way so that you understand your higher self. You understand your role in the universe in a way. It's very abstract. It's very subjective in a lot of points, but you know exactly what to do long term. You have your goals and visions sort of settled, and you are brought to understand what the next level is in terms of your goals and sub-goals, and it's very intense because your mind is expanded and you are just kind of in tune with who you are. That's kind of the definition of being thrust into overdrive in a way. But it's a very intense activity. I didn't realize that Morpheus was so deep of an experience for personal evolution and sort of, for me, it's for business and love life. Those are the two topics that I targeted very deeply, and it shifted everything for the better. I just knew myself and kind of everything else a lot better, and it wasn't a question that it was Morpheus that shifted. And Demebia was the second spirit I used for this particular process, the fallen angel. And obviously the fallen angels and several of the Greek spirits aren't to be messed with. If you have any light requests, think very hard, meditate on different spirits to see who will work with you. Maybe a demon or somebody else will work with you, because sometimes these experiences can get so rough that we forget almost what we asked for in a way, and it's just like, how did that happen? But for Demebia, he can enrich your journey into higher abundance and spiritual understanding, meaning that you are shown how to live in a way that you are fulfilled by your money and career. It's very deep. It's knowing what the money means to you. What are you working for? Who are you? What are you waking up for? Kind of stuff. And then he allows you to kind of see how your spiritual life can be brought into alignment with your money and career, sort of indirectly, and you just see how your work, either at a job, career, business, whatever it is, how your work in serving clients and creating products or just dealing with people in general benefits everyone involved, and it's a very holistic activity that Demebia brings you to understand. It's not a simple thing at all. Well, it is and it isn't. It's sort of that you understand that things are both simple and sort of complex, but that in some way, just through understanding, you can make everything a lot more understandable. And that was my take from a very deep sort of personal journey into both business and sort of spiritual aspects of my life there. And the last spirit, Osiris, I didn't think to work with an Egyptian spirit for business until the past couple of years. It was about maybe 2 years out for business especially. I thought of them solely for spiritual enrichment and practice, but for getting that vision of how I can make my life better through sort of a changing in mindset, an emotional change, how to shift myself in a way that allowed me to just understand myself better through my emotions and how my thinking related to my emotions. It was almost beyond words how that kind of came about. And then life just gets a lot more interesting when you realize that prosperity sort of gets elevated, abundance, and you just know that you're on the right track because you feel good about your work and you know that it's ethical, you know that it's benefiting everybody involved, and that's a very deep look Definitely pushing my life into overdrive for the past year or so. Just feeling into that experience and knowing that life is a lot more than just money, customer, and buy stuff. It's way more than that. It's, friendship, it's love, self-love, it's like, pretty much understanding what it means to be a human in a way. And you dive as deep as you need to go. You laugh a lot. You laugh a lot during this entire process because you have to vent out those, not frustrations, but sort of unhappy energy that comes from others who don't know themselves, and it gets very deep sometimes because we don't always see that these type of changes are needed. Like, I would literally not go through this through the spirits in any other order. I would go through Morpheus, Osiris. I would go through Morpheus, maybe an Osiris, but I wouldn't go through, like, let's say Osiris first. Maybe some people would. I wouldn't. Morpheus can, like, sort of lay the foundation, and maybe I can, like, push you to the next level, and Osiris can, like, literally kind of elevate you to that higher level, like the final push to wherever you need to be. And I think that they definitely have overlapping powers here, but the main point is that when you enter in a journey like this, like, the fallen angels aren't the only spirit that can kick your butt into gear, just like holy crap kind of stuff. Like, you didn't. Not that I didn't understand what I was getting into, I just didn't understand how deeply powerful this experience would be, where you're just not even crying or tears or, like, emotional stuff like that, like physical expressions. It was just that I knew that I was on the right path and that this was really powerful. And that's why I sort of do these videos and stuff, because I like to share the journey of all the spirits I work with and kind of bring along with this in my sort of personal path, because this is both interesting and sort of personally enriching. But that's kind of it for this idea of pushing into overdrive using magic and Greek spirit Morpheus, very powerful. Like I said, the fallen angel Demebia and Egyptian spirit Osiris, and people don't really work with these aspects of the spirits, especially the fallen angel aspect of Demebia is just insanity in a way, just how deep you go. But yeah, if you are interested in learning more, please explore the links below, and as always, just let the spirits guide you to where you need to be.